All right, everyone, welcome here to Valley View. We're here for the Junior Varsity game between Oakwood boys and Valley View boys as well. Should be a good game here. Oakwood's been a pretty good program this year. Their varsity is leading Southwest Buckeye League. Valley View's program pretty good as well. Should be a good JV game here. Oakwood wins the tip. 14 straight to the basket, and a foul is called early on Valley View. Valley View number 0 on a block foul. We'll get 2 shots from the line here early. Drake, what are some keys to the success of both Oakwood and Valley View tonight?
Well, haven't watched a whole lot of them, but obviously gone to a fast start with the fouls. Hopefully Valley View can limit those so far and see if Oakwood can capitalize on the fouls if they are in the same way towards Valley View.
Michael makes the first one, misses the second one. Valley View gets the ball for the first time here tonight. And a three-pointer made by Gavin Phillips. Gavin Phillips took that ball and just went straight down there, shot that three. We got a jump ball here early as well. Oakwood took that ball down, forced the shot.
Good way to start the game off with that three. Already up by 2 so far.
Here's taking the ball again. Looks like he'll control the game for the most part. An easy pass underneath.
14.
He's controlling this game as well for Oakwood. And a travel. I don't know, we'll see a replay on that. There's a replay on that bucket by Caesar. Phillips again with controlling the game here. Gets it down low to Caesar, but it slips off, and it'll be Oakwood ball. Charlie Hem had the ball, passes it off. Shot off the glass a little too hard. Caesar takes it in, the jumper is unable to go. Oakwood looking to get a bucket here quick. The three-point shot is off, just off the mark. Rebound, back to Oakwood. Another three-pointer off the mark, but we got a foul down low, committed by number 5, Caesar Berryman.
He's done a very good job of scoring a few points so far in this game, but Valley View with 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes. Not the smartest way you want to start the game, but we'll see how they can go for it.
They called the foul on the floor, so we won't see some shooting. The inbound pass is tipped, controlled by the Spartans, but right back to the Lumberjacks. Pass down low. Oh. Caesar went all the way up to try and block that.
His second foul of the game.
Good fake out here you see on the replay. You get that pass down low. He goes up for that block. Oh, right on top of him.
Just taking him down with him.
So his second foul of the game. Another one on the floor. Try and see if they can get a good inbound pass here. And they're unable to again. So two bad inbounds by the Lumberjacks early here. But they're controlling that defensive board though. That's a foul on Cameron Flaherty, the freshman.
Yeah, four fouls so far in this game, and their head coach is not very happy. Coach Solomon try and limit those, but 4 in the first 3 minutes is not something that you want to have starting the game.
With that new high school rule, five fouls, and you're straight into the double bonus. But of course, it restarts every quarter, so it's not a half thing. That's been a big difference not only from the freshman level all the way up to the varsity level, as a deep three is made by number 4, Stephen Hamlin. So Oakwood was off to a little slow start in the scoring, but they're up here with that 3-point basket. 3-point off the mark for Valley View. Control by Oakwood. Oakwood's definitely controlling the defensive board here for sure. A shot at the top of the key. Bang. That's by number 21, Jackson Kite.
2 threes to start off the game. Seemed like Valley View really had most of the possession in the first few minutes, but Oakwood bouncing back up by 2.
Valley View tries to get a spark back with the 3, unable for it to go, and then once again the defensive board controlled by the Jacks and takes it coast to coast, lays it in by Stephen Hamlin. So Oakwood all gas here, just a little bit late into the first quarter. Valley View simmers the fire for a little bit.
Yeah, nice little reverse layup to try and ease the deficit.
Another offensive rebound by Oakwood. The floater, thought he was fouled there, but no foul. Number 15, Hans Turek, puts that shot in. He thought there should have been a foul on the play. You'll see the replay here. Takes that ball, fouled there, maybe fouled again, so I think he should be shooting 1, but no call by the refs.
Yeah.
But there is a timeout called by Oakwood here.
Yeah, after the shot, seemed like he had his hands up, looking at the bench, like, "Come on, guys, let's call the foul." But no foul, and coach is calling a timeout, up by 4.
I guess the ref, said, we already called 4 fouls on him this quarter, so we might as well simmer down, let him finish out here. So
yeah, try eliminate it with 3 minutes left, but yeah, who knows? If Valley View messes around, has 2 more fouls, I mean, they're looking at free throws, and that's not something that you want to start off in the first quarter.
So Valley View back with the ball after the quick 2 from Oakwood. They've been having pressure trying to get across the half court as the pass is a turnover. They've been able to beat that pressure coming across the half court, but are not able to capitalize off the transition. There's a foul called on number 14 from Oakwood. It'll be on the floor. So refs aren't letting them play too much, besides from that one call on the quick 2. And the Valley View has trouble getting it in as well, similar to Oakwood. 16-footer's no good. He's on the floor quick for that jump ball. Oakwood slowing it down, try to set up something good. As number 12, Jackson Worsom comes to the scores bench to go in. They're unable to get easy points underneath. So Valley View's going quick with the ball down the court. They're trying to slow it down and get some points here. The 3-point shot hit about every part of that rim except going in.
Good ball movement from Oakwood so far, making some pretty good passes, getting those offensive rebounds.
And Hans Turek gets that and 1 call that time. Counts the basket.
5 fouls so far in the first quarter.
You see number 10 was on his back. He went straight up. He'll be shooting 1 to try to get 3 the hard way. Makes it 13-7. He's going to try and go up by 7 here.
The thing that Valley View is kind of struggled so far in the first quarter is, getting the defensive rebound and trying to drive the ball in fast, going for a little fast break, and they just can't really seem to make the shots.
Hans was unable to convert on the 3-point play, but they got the rebound but quickly turned it over. I don't know, there was no call there for a kickball. And then he jumped on number 14, Michael Michael Woosie jumped on top of it, but no travel call. Nico with the 3, bang. So that's his first points of the night, and it puts the Lumberjacks up by 8.
Yeah, after being down 7-1, they're on a little run here, up by 9.
Correction, up by 9, sorry. Try to cut the deficit. It hits the back of the iron. And Oakwood once again with the ball. Nico with the deep 3 again. Bang.
2 threes and 2 possessions by number 5. If he gets the wide open shot from 3, he's gonna go for it.
Good look, good pass there. He tries to go up for 2, but is unable to go up strong and get those points. Nico going strong. He gets 2. He's had 8 points quick here, Drake. He's been in the game for, what, a minute and a half?
Yeah.
And that's an over and back call. A big mental mistake by Valley View. He passed the ball up just in front of that line, passed it right back to him. So here you see on the replay, here's Nico going up strong. Making it 8 points total real quick for him.
Yeah, number 5, Nico Guneris, if I am saying that right, is a 5'10" sophomore, and yeah, he's been off to a hot start with 8 points and 3 straight possessions. So yeah, I mean, if you're sitting there with Oakwood and you're moving the ball fast and he's there to score, you're up by 14. You're looking pretty happy right now.
We see a bit of a new squad here from Oakwood. Oh, jump ball. I thought me and some of the people in the crowd here thought that was a foul call, but jump ball call, good call there. So it'll stay here for Oakwood. You see the replay here. And you missed it, but there's another and 1 call from Michael Woosie.
Freshman guard getting in there, going to try and get 3 the hard way.
And they've stopped counting up on the scoreboard, but Valley View's tallied up about 7 fouls here.
Yeah, so far, and you know, going up by 7-1, they've scored more than 10 unanswered points Oakwood has, and they're going to close out the first quarter up by 17, looking pretty good after a slow little start.
So Drake, what does Valley View need to control here in the second quarter going into the half to try and get some momentum back after being down 17?
Well, first off, it's possession. When they started out the game, you know, had that 3, and you know, Oakwood getting that free throw and then them scoring another point, I think is just to gain possession. I feel like when they're getting that defensive rebound, when Oakwood misses the ball, they're trying to move the ball too fast, and that kind of counts to missed layups, missed shots, and Oakwood gets the rebound back. So I really think it's, first off, limiting the fouls. That way you're not in double bonus to, you know, in multiple quarters of the game, but try to keep in possession, trying to make some open shots, and see if they can come back here in the second quarter.
Some wise words by my partner Drake over here. Like he said, we hadn't seen much from Oakwood or Valley View's JV team, but from what we've seen so far, Oakwood's pretty good. They got some good shooters on their team, some tall underclassmen putting that ball up strong, and like I said, great shooters. But Valley View's got their work set out for them here in this second quarter.
Yeah, number 5, Caesar Berryman III, had 2 fouls to start off the first quarter. He's starting back up for him in the second.
Had to cool him down. He got a little too high-headed here. He's back with the ball underneath. Tries to just be the big body, but it's not the bigger body on a hard take. No foul called. It's going to be out of bounds. See a replay on this maybe. See if there was a foul committed here. He comes quick. I don't know. That's tough to call there. He tried to sell it with his body movement, but
tough call for the ref to make. They get the defensive rebound again, or steal, excuse me.
It looked like there was a couple fouls committed there. No calls though. Oakwood shooting that 3 ball again off the back of the rim. And there's another foul call, so we see it again. We see it again early here. Two fouls on Valley View.
Yeah, really. Again, me saying before the second quarter to limit fouls, but I mean that shooting foul. I mean you're trying to play defense down there, and it happens.
Makes the first one. Going back for 2.
Number 14, Michael Woost, this freshman, trying to drive in early in the game, and he's had a few free throw attempts and
been pretty successful.
For sure.
We see some pressure here. I like it. Like I said, they have no trouble getting that ball across, but then they just get that ball, and it's like no structure to the offense, and chucking up shots. Not great shots. Maybe thought there was a foul there, but no foul call.
Definitely should have been.
All the foul calls been on Valley View, none towards Oakwood. I could see his frustration there. The pass to the corner, the 3 off the back of the rim. We got an offensive foul on number 12, Jackson Warsom, the 6'3" sophomore. That's a big kid, Drake.
Yeah, I have listed as the tallest player on the Junior Varsity roster.
I mean, he'd be up there with the big guys on varsity too, so.
For sure.
Berryman took that ball, maybe could have took a dribble in, backed up on that kid, but decided to shoot it a little early and obviously didn't pay off. And once again, Oakwood with the ball looking to score. The hook shot didn't go, and back with the pressure. Valley View needs a basket bad here, Drake.
Yeah, almost down by 20. They're going to need something, and they've gained a decent amount of possession so far in the game, but I mean, you just have to make shots, and that will be a travel call. So that
we might get to see a replay on this, and said he maybe, here we are, didn't set his feet, or I don't know what it was. I don't see it there. I didn't see the travel, but
yeah, it wasn't the best call, but
so not too much for the bias, but hasn't been great calls in Valley View's favor here, but that doesn't affect the game too much when you're down 21.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate play, and as that ball goes out of bounds, 20 unanswered points after being down 7-1 in the first quarter. Not the best for Valley View, but see if they can, kind of combine as a team and try to lock up on defense and try and get some boards and try and make some shots.
Oakwood has no intention of stepping off the brakes here. Stepping off the gas. All gas, no brakes here for them. It's off Oakwood, so it'll be Valley View ball. And like I said, they need a basket bad here. They need that momentum going into the half, at least something. Can't have 0 points in the whole second quarter.
Yeah, for sure. The coach doesn't look very happy, but he's trying to get his team in check, trying to see if they can, pull a 20-point unanswered run.
Berryman trying to use his body, one of the bigger guys on the team, unable to get it. We got a whole line change here for Oakwood. Another 3-pointer shot off the back of the rim, but quickly turned over back to Valley View. See if they can get something going finally. Good pass. Oh, the pass is tipped. He had a man open in the corner, but pass was tipped, so unable to capitalize off the turnover. That's been the name of the game here for Valley View, unable to capitalize, Drake. That's the sentence that describes their game tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
A surprising no call as Oakwood's coach yells it. That's a lot of contact. was a lot of contact, but no foul call. So
Good effort by number 5, Caesar Berryman III again. He's trying to use his strength out in the post earlier in the game, and you know, with the 2 fouls, you kind of got to be careful playing defense and just be smart when you're playing in the post, trying to make a layup.
2 fouls, but he picks up his 3rd there on the offensive, trying to get that offensive rebound.
For sure, with 3 minutes left, you know, with them being up by 21, just kind of seeing what they can do. The ball movement has been a little questionable lately with both teams, you know, both turnovers.
Good defense by Berryman, steps in, but they're able to get the 3-pointer off. It's no good. Like I said, Oakwood had a whole line change as the 3-pointer airballed. It's off Valley View, it'll stay here.
Yeah, the missed shots from Oakwood kind of coming back rightfully to their team as, you know, the ball goes out of bounds. See if they can get something on the inbound.
I mean, you say they can afford them because they can afford to miss a few and still be up, obviously. But like I said, they want to keep their foot on the gas here.
Yeah, I want to go up by as many points as possible, you know, going into halftime. And
this early in the game, there's no point in taking a break.
For sure.
It's off Oakwood, going to stay here with Valley View. See if they can get this ball in. Both teams having trouble getting the ball in off the inbound.
Yeah, not a whole lot of points scored in a few minutes before.
Ooh, what a swifty play there by Caesar. The inbound pass was between his legs, and they came up and put it right in the basket.
Yeah, he's been dominant in the post. Just kind of had a tough time making layups, and finally makes one.
Caesar's been their guy, but 3 fouls. He's gonna have to ease it up definitely here before the half, and then keep it calm in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. He's been using his strength so far in the game, and you know, with 3 fouls, you want that the whole rest of the game. So, yeah, just playing smart on defense and just making sure you don't get any before half.
The coach got the timeout in when the ball was being wrestled around, but Oakwood coach doesn't really agree with it. Said there was 2 guys on it from Oakwood, but I think Oakwood had possession on it, or correction, Valley View had possession. So good call by the refs there.
Yeah, for sure. JV coach Edward Solomon and Oakwood coach Braden Short, both trying to draw something up for their team. You know, there's a minute and a half left until halftime. Dwayne Hansborough and for Oakwood, and they're just trying to draw something up, try and see if they could come up with anything as Valley View gets the ball.
Might have been a travel there by Valley View, but a no call. It's a swift turnover, so it didn't really matter here.
The interception and the great ball movement by number 14, Michael Woost, in with the pass, back to the pass to him again with the layup.
Oh, that's a hard foul there on Caesar. No shot, so it'll stay down on the post.
It's going to be on Oakwood.
Some good sportsmanship picking him up. But Caesar thinks he's shooting. You're not shooting, Caesar. So there'll be another challenge here of getting that inbound pass in. Both Oakwood and Valley View not been great at getting it in.
Thing with Valley View, though, you know, limiting their fouls for sure. Did have the same amount until Oakwood gets a reach-in foul.
A little foul on Oakwood. This is a necessary call. I don't know.
The ref was looking at you when you said that.
The ball's stolen away off Valley View. We see a replay on this. I don't know who that went off of.
Good defense to deflect that pass by Charlie Heem, the 5'8" freshman.
I think it went off. I think it went off Valley View, but from where we're sitting, I couldn't tell. So it'll stay with Valley View from the ref's call. Valley View needs a shot here in the last minute of the second quarter, first half. The three-pointer's no good. Berryman with the rebound puts it back in. He's been able to calm it down in the second quarter and keep the fouls down.
Yeah, that was
huge.
That was a good mid-range fadeaway, trying to get their team up a little bit as they get the defensive rebound, trying to just score some points before the half.
And an unfortunate turnover, but back to Berryman. Berryman with the pass and the assist to the three-pointer. Bang.
Quick little movement, scoring as many points as they had in the first quarter, just trying to get up.
Landon Ramsey been chucking those shots up the whole night, finally gets one to rattle in there. But Nico shoots that three, trying to get an answer. Unfortunately, he's not able to put it in. And with 2.2 seconds left, the ball's off Berryman, and it'll stay here as Lumberjacks ball.
Trying to just get a quick shot up with 2 seconds left.
The pass at the half court. Not a pretty shot there.
Hey, they were just trying to get something up before the clock ran down, you know, trying to see if they could take even more of a lead than they already had, but they're going into
going into the half down less than we expected after that. So
yep, going into the locker room up by 16. You know, had again down by they were down by 6. Oakwood was to start the first quarter, but man, they went on a 20-point unanswered run. You know, and fewer points, fewer fouls in the second quarter, but you know, Valley View has limited their fouls for sure, and that's something that they're going to need to focus on again. Number 5, Caesar Berryman III, you know, having some post dominance when on offense and, you know, getting those rebounds when he's needed to, but just trying to limit those fouls and trying to see what else they can do going into the second half.
With 3 fouls on him, I don't know how much we'll see of him early in the third quarter. Try to, you know, maybe get a little run and then come back to him. So we'll see how they decide to play it out here in the second half. We'll be back in the set for more second half action in about 9 minutes.
right, guys, with about 20 seconds left until the second half, I'm Drake along with Lance back in Valley View. Lance, it's a 30-14 game. Oakwood is winning, and you think, after the 7-1 score with Valley View, being up in the first quarter, they have just about been a 29-7 run so far in the first half. Oakwood getting the ball. What do you think? What do you think Valley View needs to do to come back?
Yeah, for sure, Drake. Been a lopsided game so far. Valley View's gonna need to shoot the ball better. They've shot from three-point arc, not been very good, and they've got that ball low a couple times and not been able to capitalize. Another big thing is their fouls. They had 6 or 7 fouls in the first quarter, only had 3 or 4 in the second quarter, and number 5, their big man Berryman, already has 3, so he needs to contain his fouls.
Yeah, Oakwood moving the ball, but just couldn't make a shot to open up the second half.
Been a common theme here is the foul calls. We saw one with it 30 seconds into the game, and now we got it 30 seconds into the second half. So
yeah, for sure. Valley View started off the game with 5 fouls in the first quarter, but now Oakwood's starting off to not the hottest start as Valley View scores the first 2 points of the half.
A good assist down low, and that's what Valley View needs to do. Shoot that ball better and get it low better and not turn the ball over. Forgot to mention that. Don't turn the ball over as Oakwood turns the ball over.
As the ball goes.
Oh, it was tipped by Valley View.
Tipped as the ball goes right to Oakwood's JV coach, Dwayne Hansborough, as Oakwood gets the inbound. Number 5, Nico Gornaris, the sophomore, had a hot start to the first half. Scored 8 points in 3 possessions. 2 from made 2 3-pointers as Valley View gets the fast break, trying to look for a layup, but gets fouled, and number 10, Landon Ramsey, goes and shoots for 2.
Yeah, like I said, Valley View needed to cut down on those fouls, but I might take it back and say Oakwood needs to cut down on the fouls. Two quick fouls early here.
Yeah, it's like they swapped roles coming in the second half, but Valley View, Ramsey making the first free throw, trying to cause a little comeback here. Oakwood has not scored a point yet so far to open the half.
It's a closer score than it should be here, Drake. Only down by 12. That's not how the game should be going right now.
For sure. Ramsey with the defense, along with 21, trying to suffocate him.
Oakwood trying to get that ball movement, but their coach calls a timeout quick here, and it's gonna draw back up and try and get something going.
Yeah, it seems like Valley View has been playing pretty good defense so far in the third quarter. That was kind of their loss in the first half, trying to guard Oakwood, and when they were trying to drive in when they were trying to get fast break points, Valley View, when they were trying to get fast break points, they were missing shots, didn't really hold the ball that well, and Oakwood did a really great job of getting defensive rebounds and scoring. And putting their teammates in positions to shoot the ball and make the shots.
As I look behind us here, the gym's starting to fill up, being this close to.
Yeah, and seemed that number 5, Nico Guarneris, that pass up to 2 people that were wide open in the post, making that easy layup.
Oakwood's coach letting them know that that's bad defense. All of them were in the backcourt. All 5 guys trying. And then two guys for Oakwood down low. Easy 2 points.
This is Ramsey trying to get something. Goes for the deep 3, just off. And Caesar Berryman III with the offensive rebound trying to get the shot up, but it goes out of bounds, and Valley View will get the ball back.
Here we are again with the inbound pass issues, but he gets it in. And they're going to try and start something up top, but face guarded by Oakwood. I like the intensity from Oakwood here, trying to keep that lead as high as possible. Yeah. As you hear their coach yelling, "Get up there!"
And the and one goes to Berryman the third.
Man, Berryman's gonna try and lead a comeback here, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure, and that's obviously much needed right now. But yeah, his presence in the post and his presence on defense has really been huge for the Spartans.
Needed that and one, but fortunately didn't get it. So Oakwood's gonna try and capitalize.
It's going to be a foul on Valley View. It's going to be Landon Ramsey, the sophomore. Number 5, Gunaris, to get the inbound. Back to Gunaris, past the post. Post move.
Berryman doing all he can there with 3 fouls. You can't really do much to him. You just got to stand there, feet set, straight up.
Yeah, hands Turek with the fadeaway post shot. Ramsey trying to get something cooking, Gordon Ramsay style.
Ramsey's been trying to be their guy. Shot as many threes as I've seen from a player in the first half.
Yeah, he was just trying to get something down, especially when they were down deep in the first half. You know, just trying to get some shots up, trying to get the comeback a little bit shorter. Gunaris foul on Valley View, I believe.
Might see a replay on that foul. Couple fans in the stands not happy with it, but I don't see it. That's definitely a foul. Came over his back, some contact. Good call by the refs.
There's been some no calls, you know, as all basketball games have been, but I mean, there's been a heap of fouls so far in this game.
And Oakwood was off to a slow start, but they're back on it, Drake.
Yep. It's going to be Spartans' ball. Gunaris knocking it out of bounds. The replay. Nice little layup for number 15, Hans Turek.
Like I said, Berryman, doing all he can down there on the post because he has 3 fouls, and he can't afford to give any more.
Yeah, none so far in the second half. But he's been playing good on defense as he tries to post up. Makes the shot.
That's his specialty. Just outside that paint, he'll put it up, and it'll float right in there. That one hit just about every part of the rim.
Yeah, they just tossed it to him. He posted up and ended up making that layup. He's been a very big part of Valley View's defense and post scoring for sure. As there's a push foul on number 21, Austin Floyd, as he comes out of the game.
Like I said at the beginning of the half, their fouls were going to be the big thing. With just a little bit of 2:30 and change left, they've got 3 fouls, so they got to slow it down, or Oakwood's going to be shooting.
Right off the inbound pass, number 21 misses the 3, but number 14, Michael Woosh, says, "I got you" with the layup.
So like I said, Oakwood back to a fast start, but Valley View's keeping up with them.
Yep, Ramsey with another 3.
Bang! Bang!
No backboard, straight water, baby. As they're trying to get that lead back, only down by 13 now.
It won't be a horrible fourth quarter. I mean, they've come back only down by 13 points now.
Yeah,
it won't be bad.
As a block, I believe. Yeah, the block for number.
There you see Ramsey's 3. Boom.
Yep.
Big 3 for his team right there.
Yep. He's had a lot of attempts so far in this game from 3. You know, hasn't made a whole lot of them, but just starting to heat up right at the right time as they're trying to make a comeback.
A 5-second violation for Oakwood. Oakwood's coach can't believe it.
Coach
Oakwood's coach is letting us hear it about how he doesn't like these refs.
Coach Hansborough, you know, claiming, man, these refs are the worst in basketball. But I mean, you know, you'll have a little hit or miss the here and there.
You can't have all of them, Drake.
Yep.
You can't have all those calls.
For sure. So they call a timeout. Valley View only down by 13 after being down just about 17 or 18. And as there's a timeout, I kind of just want to take a second to look at the varsity student section on the other side of the court. You know, they got a couch, they got some seats over there for their team, and
they got it going on. They got the whole stage to themselves. The
Yep.
pep band on the right side.
Yeah, that was something we kind of talked about before the game, as we knew this gym wasn't very big, but you know we're blessed with at Fairmont at Trent Arena, that huge arena for the student section. But yeah, you know they're taking charge of that stage for sure.
We get to these smaller schools. It's interesting. I mean, I like to see it. It's a good environment here, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be. Like I said, it's filling up here as I turn behind us.
Yeah, nice little couch in the back. You know, I wish we had that. I'm kind of jealous, but it's all right. As it will be Oakwood's ball.
Caesar doesn't like the call. I thought it was off Oakwood, but
Seemed to get knocked down out of his hands.
Oakwood's got to get hot again.
Yeah, Oakwood trying to score some points as Valley View's has had some life.
They
trying to come back. As he falls, Oakwood, Coach Hansborough calls a timeout. Try to gather his team after still being up by 13. Not a whole lot of points scored.
Apparently there was a timeout call there.
He's gonna have a full timeout.
This is a full, so they can sit down. He ran out of his 30 seconds, I guess, already.
Yeah.
But I didn't. We're sitting right here by Oakwood's bench, as close to the coach as possible. Probably out of anyone in this, gym. But I didn't hear the timeout call. Wasn't very vocal about it.
Yeah.
I thought I saw the Oakwood player slip for a travel, but the ref gave him the timeout, said some other things.
I think as soon as Coach Hansborough saw that, he wasn't going to try and risk it and be like, hey, you know, I'll call a full timeout, try to get this team back in check. But yeah, back to the seats, man. We're blessed with some courtside seats.
Great seats here.
As number 11, Gage Reif, the 5'9" sophomore, to catch the inbound.
Getting a little bit of time here. Haven't seen much of him tonight, but he's in now.
As he passes to number 14, Michael Woost.
Just great inbound play. Came down from the bottom all the way to the backcourt without being touched. Makes it a lot easier for an inbounder.
Swoosh getting double teamed, finds to get the pass. Number 3 with a 3. Water. Braden LeMaster, the 5'11" sophomore, with a nice little 3 to get them up by a little bit more. Ramsey with a 3-point shot, going again, doesn't make it. It's gonna be out of bounds. Oakwood ball.
I'm not sure on the exact number, but Ramsey has hucked up some shots tonight.
Again with that replay with Braden LeMaster's 3, trying to get Oakwood hot again to get that lead back. A little bit more than it was.
That's 16-point lead here. Calls a travel.
It's going to be a travel on number 21, Jackson Kite.
I thought it was a second travel of the possession, honestly. He got that ball at the top, did a little, like, stutter thing.
Yeah, another no call, but it's going to be a foul on Oakwood, I believe. Number 11,
That's
Gage
Reif.
Reif with the push.
So with only 22 seconds left here, Oakwood at 4 fouls. Valley View did a way better job containing their fouls.
If they, yeah, a good way to start the comeback. Barrymore misses the post shot.
Berryman, you know, shot that shot and was.
Lemaster tries to make the three, doesn't make it, and that will be the end of the third quarter.
Drake, I mean, still a little bit of a deficit here. Don't get me wrong, 16 points is a lot of points, but Valley View looked better. Valley View looked better that quarter, so we could see if Oakwood doesn't stay hot, we could see Valley View come back here.
Yeah,
there is a high possibility of this.
For sure, Oakwood's just trying to gather, being like, hey, you know, it's the fourth quarter, last quarter of the game. Just trying our hardest to, you know, sustain the lead, sustain this victory. And Valley View, you know, they came out of halftime looking pretty good, making a few threes, and, you know, they're just trying to come back as they are still down by 16 points.
Like I mentioned, Drake, Valley View's thing is going to be their fouls. And not only the team fouls, but the fouls on Berryman. Berryman has 3. Gonna need him this whole fourth quarter. In reality,
yeah.
So he's got 1 to give. Can't give any more than that.
Yeah, for sure. Luckily, not having any fouls in the third quarter. He's been playing a lot cleaner, but you know his strength in the post has really elevated the Valley View Spartans, along with Ramsey's ability to make threes.
So we're set up for a good fourth quarter here, Drake.
For sure, as Ramsey passes to Gavin Phillips. Trying to find an open man. Ramsey thinking about it from 3. I don't know.
Gets it down to his big man, Berryman. That's his signature shot outside of that paint. Looked for a call, no call. Ball back to Oakwood.
A lot of fast ball movement. As Ramsey gets the steal, kind of lets it go, and then number 14, Michael Woos, gets the ball right back. Master, and number 21 with the shot, makes the 3. Jackson Kite, the freshman.
Did I hear someone yell, "Big boy 3"?
They're really trying to sustain this lead as they're up by 19 points now, and the game's seeming a little bleak with 6 minutes left. It's going to be a foul on number 14, Michael Woosty, excuse me. Berryman to pass the inbound. On to Ramsey. Pass back to Berryman.
Ramsey and Berryman have been Scotty Pippen and Jordan tonight. I mean, I'm not for sure on point totals, but they're both seem to be leading the team as we get a travel in the corner.
Yeah, they're maybe not so much on the stat sheet, but they've been those have been the 2 dominant players so far for Valley View as they try and get this lead back. So they're going to pass through the inbound. Try to find an open shot.
Ramsey back with the ball. Chances he shoots it, Drake? Yep,
Let's see
100%.
if he can make the 3. Bounces off again. He's attempted a lot of 3s so far in this game and just really hasn't got a whole lot to go with 32.
Bang! Look at this play. Had his man lost. He needed a map.
The freshman Micah Adkinsetti with the 3. You know, hit the little step back. If we can get a replay on that.
Here it is. Ooh,
just a little
where
step
you going?
Back. For the 3 as they try to get that lead, but it's seeming a little bit out of reach with 5 minutes left.
That's a big momentum there. I mean, gets the crowd going a little bit after a turnover.
For sure, as they get the ball back.
We need to see the student section get into this game. The JV, get into those JV games. Mental mistake there.
So they're trying to talk out their issues.
He thought it was one play. He thought it was the other play. He meant to pass it. He thought he was getting the pass.
Yeah, just a little bit of lack of communication. It's definitely not something you need when you're trying to make this comeback.
Another big boy 3.
With the 3 bounced off. Good pass to Berryman.
Wow.
Makes the layup.
That's good coast to coast right there. And
Yeah.
here we got another line change for the Lumberjacks.
Some good fast break points as they're trying to get in this with another steal. Driving in, pass to Ramsey, 3.
Bang! Needed. He needed that. The Spartans needed that. Only down by 11 now, Drake, with 4 minutes.
Only down by 11 with 4:20 left to play. Oakwood's going to call a timeout.
Full timeout by Oakwood. They needed that timeout. They need to recuperate here and see what's happening. As you see the replay, you already know Ramsey's got that ball.
Bang, bang.
He's shooting it.
Yes, sir.
Bang.
Yeah, I think he's had at least over 10 three-point attempts, I believe.
Way more than 10.
I mean, yeah, I know. As he's tried to attempt it in the first half, didn't have so much luck, but man, second half,
he's heating up.
He's been on fire, and this team is trying to come back any way they can. As Coach Hansborough tries to talk to their team for the full timeout.
I mean, what's he telling him here, Drake? You know, we got to go. We got to put our pedal to the metal.
For sure, and I think eliminating those fast break points is the easiest way to just kind of run this clock and come out with a victory.
That's the timeout clock.
So we'll see out of the timeout if they can put some nails on the coffin here and put this game to rest.
Number 15 for the Lumberjacks, Hans Turek, is going to pass the inbound. Trying to find an open man, clamping up so far. Number 4 driving to the hoop, misses the layup. Number 5, wow, Berryman with the tough man rebound, just ripping it right out of Oakwood's hands as they get the possession back.
Ramsey thought about it. You know he did. Let's see a replay here on this call.
Yeah, not the best. Boos come from. It's all good.
No replay on that, but
very, very questionable call. Even Oakwood's coach kind of shook his head, and as there's boos in the crowd, they were not very happy.
We got a technical foul on Valley View's coach. Ref couldn't take it from him anymore, I guess.
I mean, it's been frustrating, man. I mean, these refs haven't. I mean, as many fouls as they've been called, there's been a lot of misses and not a whole lot of, calls that shouldn't have been called, and it's just a whole lot. As number 15 for Oakwood, Hans Turek, misses the free throw.
From what we heard earlier, this ref gave an administrative technical foul during the freshman game. Very short-tempered, I guess. Obviously,
he is standing on business, and he is not taking any smoke from those coaches, man. He's calling them as it is, and if you have something to say about it, then it's not going to end up very well for you.
I mean, I hadn't heard much from Valley View's coach at all the whole game.
Yeah, not
so to get a technical foul had to have been a bad call.
Yeah, for sure. As Berryman drives to the hoop with the layup, makes the layup.
Easy two.
Again,
down by 10, Drake. 3 minutes to go.
Again, yep.
This is not out of reach. The game is not
Again,
over.
Intercepted by 32, and it's going to be a push on number 0.
That's a good call. He intercepted the pass, and the push from behind. You can see it here.
For sure.
Tries to get that ball up court. Bang, give me that, and the foul on the passer too.
Great way to intercept that passing. Just bumped into him, and they're looking hot, only down by 10.
So let's see what Ramsey and Berryman can do here.
Again, those fast break points with Berryman with that layup, it was huge. And if they're going to come back, that's how it's going to be. As there's a foul again on Oakwood.
Drake 3 fouls right here with 3 minutes to go. The new rule: 5 fouls, they're shooting the ball. So. Let's see here. You see, get a look at the Berryman's 2 points. Very needed to take it within 10.
Again, the best post defender so far in this game, and he's been using his strength so far to just try and get the Spartans back. As they lose the ball, pass to
it'll stay here with Valley View.
It stays with the Spartans.
We're hearing it from the crowd. Thought it was a push off. The other one said he's holding on to him. they
Yeah.
tried to let him play that out.
Again with the questionable call. Again, Coach Hansborough just trying to get his team back as Ramsey tries to shoot from 3 again. Big pass again. Tries to make the deep 3.
Oh.
Misses it.
That was close. Got a couple oohs and ahs.
Turek with the rebound. Back to Turek. Try to go drive down in the post and makes the shot.
I needed 2 points for Oakwood to try and keep a little bit of comfort within them and try to keep this game in their favor.
With them being up by 12, Berryman is fouled, I believe.
It's a foul on
Foul on Gunaris as he tries to drive and
foul on Canaris as he was falling down. So 4 fouls, Drake, with just a little under 3 minutes to go. That's definitely going to come into play here.
yeah, for sure.
Valley View will be shooting soon.
If they try and score some points, Oakwood's got to be smart because if they get another foul, they're on the free throw for the rest of the game. As Ramsey is going to take the inbound to Berryman, just can't make it. And then back, Oakwood trying to run to the rim. As Berryman trying to use the effort, but it's going to be Oakwood's ball.
Berryman's up on the stage in the tubas.
Again, good effort as they were trying to have a run to the basket, almost intercepted by Berryman.
That's a interesting play. He had
three.
He had it under the basket.
Just can't make the shot.
He had it under the basket, Drake. Yeah. Missed, pump fake, had 2 guys missed, and still passed it out.
Bang!
Big 3, Drake. That is a big 3.
All right.
And the timeout called by Valley View.
With them being down by 9, the huge pass to number 32, Atkinsetti again. He made another 3 in the 4th quarter as they're trying to get this comeback, rumbling. But man, what a pass to Atkinsetti to set up that 3.
That was big. That big 3, Drake. Only puts him down to within 9 here. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought at halftime or at the end of the first quarter that we'd see that?
Yeah, for sure. With them being down by 16 at halftime, they were thinking, man, we got to do something huge to come back and try and win this game. And so far, it's been working out so well for them.
So coming out of the timeout here, we got about two minutes left in the game, 9 minutes. But really what it's going to come down to, and here's why I have hope Valley View can win, is 4 fouls for Oakwood.
For sure, one more foul, and they're going to be on the line. As Oakwood's going to take the inbound.
Coach Hansborough.
Trying to find somebody open, ends up passing it to Michael Woosty.
Coach Hansborough saying, oh, special. So whatever that inbound play was, that was special.
As they tried to foul, well, didn't really try to foul, just was a little bit of a push. It's going to be the 2nd team foul for the Spartans. Coach is trying to tell them to move the ball.
That's what Oakwood was trying to do.
Again, deflected by Berryman, trying to get the
and one. Big foul. So not only does that put him with 5 fouls for the quarter, but he's going to the line to get 3 the hard way to put it within 6 here.
Exactly, Berryman taking charge of this comeback.
Wow.
Again with the and one, plopping to the ground, see if he can try and make 3 the hard way, and he does not. Now they're only down by 7 as they're trying to steal. They called a foul.
I don't know, Drake. That ball's moving around. It gets tough on those calls. You either get jump ball or a foul.
Again, another questionable foul as the crowd is not very happy with it, but they're just, I don't know, just a very questionable foul.
Like most things this game, questionable.
Yeah, it's trying to triple team to try and get that ball out, but not the best.
Ref came to the scores table here for a little clarification. Running back for that ball.
Turek to pass the inbound.
Gets the ball in.
Try it. Whoa!
Now, Drake, I'm going to be honest here. He jumped up in the air and ran into him.
I think they might have gotten just a little bit caught up. Looked a little bit more physical than it actually already was. But
the only reason there was a foul called is because he left the ground.
Yeah, I don't think
he stays on his feet. That's a charge.
It was definitely not an intentional foul, but I think they just got caught up. And Spartans catching up with the fouls. They have 4. Oakwood has 5.
Yeah. Like I said, that changed the game for the Spartans, giving them that 5 fouls and they're shooting. But Oakwood's right there, one and then they're shooting, one more and they're shooting.
For sure.
I don't know about that.
It's gonna be a foul on the floor. On
maybe see if we have a replay here. Here we are.
32.
He came up, here it is. Gets the ball, has the ball, swings that elbow around. Drawing contact. He did a great job drawing contact here, but he's in the bonus now, shooting 2. He can put this game on ice with some free throws.
Yeah, he makes both free throws. They end up going up.
Back up to 9.
Yeah, by a decent amount.
Makes them both.
He makes the second one. There being about a minute and 30 left so far in this game as they are down by 9. The coach is getting very vocal over here. Gordon is trying to pass back to, not Gordon, excuse me, Ramsey, man. I'm getting my names mixed up, but it's all right. Poked out. Berryman, huge pass. Misses the 3 in the corner. They're trying to get the rebound again. That kind of looked like a foul as Ramsey goes for the 3 again, doesn't make it. So they foul. It's going to be a push again.
Hey, Drake, I think that's about it. Makes both these free throws, I think that's game.
Yeah, I think even if they make one, they're up by 10 with a minute left. I think if they can be conservative with the ball and just kind of run out the clock, I think even with it being a little bit closer in the 3rd and 4th quarter, I mean, I think Oakwood's going to come out with the dub.
I mean, I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah,
but 2 shots here and the game's on ice.
It's number 5, Nico Ganaris, makes the first one.
We got the student section getting a little into it. A couple 3-pointers. They stood up.
I just can't get over that couch, man. It's just, I wish we had one of those. I'm jealous. But
so makes both of them games on ice.
Absolutely. They're down by 11 with a minute left. They're going to have to start driving to the hoop. Ramsey, man, he might just have to start attempting those 3s again, just seeing if anything can fall. Berryman drives, airballs the post.
That's game.
And Ganaris just trying to pass the ball, just trying to conserve the clock before he gets fouled. Ganaris passing the ball again.
Great ball movement here from Oakwood to not foul. They just want this game over with.
For sure. There's 30 seconds left, you know. They're going to try. They might try and foul.
I think Valley View's giving up. They're not going to foul him anymore unless it's right on him.
20 seconds left as the time clock's down.
Drake, honestly, great game from better second half for sure.
For sure.
Valley View didn't do great in that first half.
I think, you know, with the standouts with Ramsey and Berryman for Valley View, I feel like Oakwood did a great job as a team, you know, gathering each other and, you know, even saying, hey, even if you're going to try and come back, we're going to conceal the clock, score some more points, and come out with a dub, which they ended up doing.
So, Drake, great JV game. Should be a good preview for the varsity game later. We'll be back with the varsity action after a short period of time.